The trailer for I Am Mother was the best out of the three in my opinion. The editing of the trailer was fast-paced and captivating, and the visuals were really good. The storyline is interesting and keeps you interested in the story. What makes this trailer stand out in comparison to the others is the unique storyline that they're presenting. It's a lot different than other concepts out there, which makes you more interested in watching it. I really like the angles and the colors were really good as well. The main downside of the trailer was the fact that it kind of gives away the whole movie. Like, the trailer is just supposed to give you like the basis of what the movie's about, but it kind of just it gives away everything that happens really. So that being said, it was a really good trailer and I'm looking forward to the movie, so I'm gonna give the trailer an 80%. So let me just start by saying the rating is going to be based on three categories. One, my average rating of each aspect of the film. Two, the average critic rating of the film. And three, the average, just average, like, moviegoers rating of the film. And yeah, so okay, so the best way that I can describe this movie is like it's a painfully realistic look into the life of like an average middle schooler. The story follows Kayla, an awkward 8th grader that is soon to finish middle school and then proceed into high school. The film does a really good job at portraying like the millennial and Gen Z experience of middle school, which is so different from the other generations. With it showing like the negative aspects of social media, the preteen social hierarchy, and like the struggles of like the new puberty and sexual attraction thing. I really like the storyline of this film. It's kind of generic, but I think it's done a lot better than other films, and it's done more realistically than other like public school films like Mean Girls and like Clueless, which like aren't super realistic. I think the use of social media in this film is super relatable. There's like several scenes of Kayla just scrolling through Instagram in like the middle of the night and stuff, which is like a super accurate portrayal of Gen Z culture. I think the pool party from the popular girl's house is dramatically the best part of the movie. From like the panic and the attack in the bathroom in the beginning to the half submerged camera angle in the backyard pool, which is pretty cool. This part of the movie is pretty captivating. There's also a scene like in the mall where she's walking to meet her new high school friends that she met, which was also done pretty well. It was also pretty dramatic. And the scene where they're playing Truth or Dare and like the that part is also pretty dramatic and it keeps you entertained and you're all like on the edge of your seat. As far as the film work and editing goes, this movie is definitely lacking in this area, I think. There's some scenes where the camera work is really cool, like the bathroom scene, the pool scene again, but otherwise I think it's kind of generic. The camera angles are pretty generic. The color grading is really, really boring. It almost feels like something I could have done. Um, yeah, I just feel like it's really lacking in this aspect, especially when it's constantly compared to movies like Lady Bird, which just have really, really good color grading. I feel like it just doesn't live up to the hype because of that reason. Overall, the story is like an 80%. I really liked it. I think it was a pretty unique concept, done pretty well. Um, as far as dramatic aspects go, 70%, they were okay, they weren't amazing, and yeah, they weren't great. And for like cinematic aspects, I'm giving it a 50% because the color grading was boring, the camera angles were boring. It was just not interesting to watch cinematically. I think it was really lacking in that area. So then the average critic review of this was a 90%. They really liked this movie. Yeah, they really liked it. So 90%. And then like the average moviegoer's review was 100%. They also really liked this movie. So then if you average that out, that leaves the average rating of the film at an 86%. So yeah, that's the review.